All right, we got Fields securing the Jets a #1 pick. Let's go hear this out.
The question is, moving forward for the Jets, another loss on the record. Another loss on the record. Can they continue to start Justin Fields this season?
What you think, 2-5?
That's an interesting stat, JB.
There's no better place to win
Patriots and Seahawks are both undefeated on the road, so they're the only two teams where road games should never be a factor. With the over/under and underdogs walking in, not the territory like nothing.
Select a few players.
That's interesting.
Pick more or less. That's literally it. It's good to be right.
Yeah. I mean, do you guys want the #1 pick or not?
That's nasty.
Y'all playing around, man. Y'all didn't.
Bro, and the thing is, if they draft a quarterback, he's gonna be a little band-aid on a problem that, you know, just like how we see with Jackson Dart, the play calling is still bad with Jackson Dart in there. Just how we seen, I don't know, but play calling not good.
Put your GM hats on, okay? Forget about the players. Listen, you trade away some of your
3 out of the last 5 games, Fields has had less than 55 passing yards. That's terrible. That is terrible. But I genuinely believe the OC does not help him out at all. Like, yes, Fields is not a great quarterback in the NFL. Do I think he has a potential to be a good quarterback? Yeah, I do. I think he has potential to be good. But they play calling is bad, bro. It's bad.
Players got some draft picks, right? You're basically trying to blow this thing up. You're a new coach, Aaron Glenn. You're trying to get this thing going again.
You put a rookie in there, bro. It's gonna be at best you get a little bit more production. At best, you get a better quarterback, but I mean, you throwing him in a situation of I don't want to use the word incompetency, but it's just not, you know, he gonna have to go out there and figure out a lot of it for himself.
You want to get that old glory days back with the Jets. What do?
Bears fans wanted to keep him.
You know you're a good defensive coordinator. You can get things done.
Hey, I wouldn't have mind seeing that. Justin Fields with Ben Johnson, I wouldn't have mind seeing that personally. Now, he would have had to go through Shane Waldron, which would have been terrible, and then get the Ben Johnson, but I wouldn't mind seeing that.
With anybody on defense. That's how deep coordinators think, right? Go out there and maybe get you a top 2, top 3 draft pick and get a quarterback.
Yeah.
And if you want to do that, you leave Justin Fields in the game. You know why? Because he's going to do what Justin Fields does best, right?
And what is that?
Booty cheeks. Just doing whatever you want to do. Fumble the ball. The brother got 48 fumbles, dog. That's the most of all time, probably.
Yeah, 48 fumbles since he got into the league in 2020.
He don't throw the ball downfield. He had 67 rushing yards. He's a running back. And he had, 26 attempts for 160. That's like high school. Wait, real quick.
Yeah.
Go ahead. My son.
Yeah, we went over it last night. Justin Fields has not, since he's been in the NFL, look at all the OCs, he has not had a single good offensive coordinator. Every OC that he's had has been fired. The current OC that he's with right now, actually, I'm not going to say that. The last OC that he had has not been fired yet, but that's not he's been fired in his career, but he's not a good OC. The last OC he had in Pittsburgh, not a good OC. The OC he's with right now is a first-year OC. Never been an OC in the NFL. I think he's been an OC in the UFL in 2020.
It's 13. Okay?
He's yet to have a good OC.
When I watch the game, the quarterbacks be having stats like that. 50 yards rushing and 115 yards. But whatever. This is the NFL.
What up, Shaq?
This guy, if you want to get a top 3 draft pick, you leave Justin Fields at quarterback. And you just let him play. You say, hey, Justin, be yourself. That's the best.
Hey, I wouldn't be surprised though. I would not be surprised if that's the thing. Why not just go out there and let him play? You know, we're not keeping him next year anyway. I mean, he's under contract, but I can see them drafting another quarterback. It's just what franchises do.
Coach, you can give him if you want a top draft pick. All right, Woody. Woody's the owner. Do you agree?
I don't want to agree. How can I be honest without being mean? Is it possible?
That's
Truth
impossible.
hurts. Truth hurts, man. You got to be honest. Go be honest.
Justin Fields, one of the coolest people I've met. You know Justin Fields, one of the coolest people I've met. The play's not good enough. And no more telling than I believe it was at the 2:07 mark in the second quarter. Adonai Mitchell runs a phenomenal route. He's as open as you can get in the National Football League. It's 3rd and 2. It's a back shoulder. And Justin Fields, you make that as hard to catch as you can throw a back shoulder. It's dropped. As a result, you'll go punt the ball. Somehow, the Jets defense does a decent job. You hold the Patriots after I think there was a short field. Justin Fields, you get the ball back. You fumbled a snap. Was it a low snap?
Could I see a Fields to a trade or swap? Nah. Not even because they're in the same division. It wouldn't make sense. It would make no sense. Only way we can see something like that happening is if Mike McDaniels is not the coach anymore. Mike McDaniels, he wouldn't do something like that. I think he likes to a lot. Overall, I don't think that makes sense. I just feel like both teams want to move on from each quarterback. I don't think McDaniels wants to move on from Tua. I think maybe some people in the organization want to move on from Tua, and maybe some people in the organization want to move on from Mike Daniels. But I think Mike Daniels and Tua both want to be there together. I don't see that happening personally. Fields needs a fast offense, being as mobile as he is. Now, Fields needs an offense that Fields needs a smart offense. I don't think it's about being fast. I think he needs an OC that understands the game, that been in the league for a while, that has been able to hold a position for a while, or just is just smart. That's it. Smart, like just a really, not to say the OC that he has right now is dumb, but just in terms of if we had to rank him from top OCs, he needs like a top 10 level OC, not a bottom 15 or middle of the pack. He needs somebody to help him understand the game better.
Absolutely. But you know what they say, if you can touch it, you can catch it. And if you get both hands on it, surely you can catch it. Now you fumble a snap, Patriots get the ball back, and it's game over. Unfortunately, you legitimately can't win enough games with Justin Fields. And I'm telling you, I'm trying to be as kind as possible. I just don't know how you can win on a consistent level with Justin Fields. Is he a phenomenal runner at the quarterback position?
Let Fields be under Chip Kelly.
Chip
offense makes a lot of sense.
To stop Justin.
Bro, do you see what Chip is doing with the Raiders? That'd be a waste of time. He's calling this bad. That's going from one bad situation to another bad situation. That'd be a waste of time.
Fields from running, and his athletic ability, it still outdid their scheme. But at the point in which he cannot run past the ball, you just can't win with him, Care Bear. You can't win with him, Care Bear.
Hot boys. Hot boys. Girl, you looking good. Won't you back that Justin Fields up? On a serious note,
Dude is wild.
Yo, it's like all the simple things they teach your quarterback, he does wrong.
Yeah.
You take the 3-step drop, bro. You got to throw the ball on your 3rd step. He looking around, should I scramble, should I not? It's like everything that your coach, the quarterback, they're not teaching them. And I can't say they're not teaching them, but it looks like they're not teaching them.
Yeah.
And the last thing with Justin Fields is he looks the same. Yeah. With certain players, right, that gets
Hey, and I'm not mad at that take. He looks the same. Bro has been out here just running around for his life and like just trying to make it. He's trying to figure it out. And the most stable situation, or it looked to be stable, that he had with the Bears, where he did have a 1,000-yard receiver in DJ Moore, they moved on from him. So it's like he keeps having to bounce around and reset. So he's not really getting the opportunity to sit, plant, and grow. We're going to keep getting the same Justin Fields. We're not going to really see him elevate much because the teams that are taking a chance on him are not all in on him. And as well, these teams that are not all in on him don't have good offensive play calling. So it's a lot of just figuring it out as you go. It's unfortunate, but it's just the situation.
Opportunities after opportunities, you see like some growth, some development. I haven't seen no development with this guy.
Yeah.
It's the same. So, I mean, I hate having this conversation with Justin Fields.
But like let's say Sam Darnold. Sam went to the 49er system. He got to be a backup in that system. That's a good system to be in. You got to be a backup in the 49er system. Then you go to the Vikings, who I think they have a decent system as well. Hasn't looked great as of late, but I think they got a decent system. And then, you go in situations that have like somewhat competent passing systems or just schemes or whatever the term is, but they're competent offensive systems, and he grows from that. Baker Mayfield, he got to go and play with the Rams, got to see what that looks like. Now, no, he went out there looking like Matthew Stafford, but he got to play in a system where it's competency. And I'm trying to think of another backup quarterback. I don't know, but yeah, Fields I haven't seen him go to a system that has competency yet.
To Shady's point, and it's unfortunate because can you behave?
That was
We
actually
got a
funny. I
brand
like
new
what he said
TikTok
earlier.
audience. They watching us for the first time. Can you behave? The hard part is it's impossible to talk about Justin Fields, the totality of his game, glowingly. It's literally impossible because the totality of Justin Fields' game, it just has too many errors. It has far too many.
Where did go? He went from the Jets straight to the Seahawks. He was decent with the Seahawks. I don't know who the OC there was, but he was decent initially with the Seahawks. I don't remember where he went to in between.
Many errors. And Justin Fields, you're such a good runner that oftentimes teams will play you in man coverage, and if you are a more accurate passer, you could be lethal. You get simple defenses because of how good you are.
We seen Ohio State Justin Fields slinging the ball, bro. I don't think he ran for 1K at Ohio State. He was slinging it, bro. He looked like a nice passer. I mean, to see that, it's like, okay, you got that potential in you. You just need to be in the right situation.
With your legs. It's like Lamar Jackson the first 3 years of his career. He got such simple defenses because he was such an elite runner. But Justin Fields is just still yet to develop as a passer. Could the passing concepts be better? Sure.
Yeah.
Could the wide receivers be better? Sure. But at the point in which the wide receivers are getting open enough and you're not hitting them, and we've seen it through 3 different organizations, I think 3 or 4 different head coaches, Justin Fields, you got to look yourself in the mirror and say, bro, I must be better.
Could a quarterback be better?
Sure.
Yeah, duh, yeah.
He's terrible. Can we move on?
Yeah, I mean,
Damn.
goodness gracious. Just
Gabriel, that's your homeboy. What you think?
Look,
Are y'all friends?
I'm real close with his sister. That's
Well,
that's
you
like
just
one
tell
of my
her the
good
truth
friends.
then.
Whoa.
Nah, we're not doing that. No. I worked with Jaden for like a year. That's his sister.
Elaborate.
Yeah, not like this.
You can't come on a national audience. We're talking about Justin Fields, and you're like, I'm real close with his sister.
That's my homegirl. We're friends.
Then say that part.
That's like that's
Say that.
I told be making
close.
everything so
You
much
said I'm
more
real
dramatic
close.
than it be.
Real close could be ambiguous.
I am real close with it. Bro,
Like you said, I know her.
that's
Do you
crazy.
biblically know her?
Yeah, well, yeah.
the
Well,
collective wall in the studio is
how close are we?
How
talking?
How close
Yeah,
are like,
yeah.
come on, bro?
Like we worked together for
Then say
like
that.
a year.
Yeah, you
and
gotta-
and
you
now
gotta-
we're good
Mike.
friends though. Like we're good friends.
See, I don't even
Like
like
she knows
that.
my
Yeah,
girl.
that
like,
even
we're
that
good.
is
We're
like
good.
vague
We're good friends.
language.
That's too
like,
vague, bro.
What's it called? His best
he
friend
light-skinned.
Mario. We did a shoot together, Reebok, a couple years ago. Like
There
they're
we
good
go.
people.
Run
Good
that
people.
resume for us, brother.
Okay,
We need
good.
that.
Damn,
We
I
need
needed
the
to clarify- I needed to
Listen,
clarify that much.
you have been in the public eye too long to fumble like that, bro.
That's
You gotta
crazy.
be
That's-
specific,
that's
bro. You
crazy.
gotta, the internet will take stuff and run with it.
No.
You
Yeah,
can't just
they say I'm the bad guy.
very
No.
close
With his
with.
si- and he doesn't say I'm
with
very
it.
close. He said, I'm real close with his sister, and he licked his lips after.
I missed that. I was head down
What are
working.
you doing?
Ohio
was saying
State
that he
system
did
make
the light
quarterbacks
skin
look great. You know what? That's factual, but we said the same thing about Ole Miss. And I don't know if everybody was questionable on Jackson Dart, but I definitely was questionable on Jackson Dart. I wasn't completely sold, but he doing his thing. He doing his thing. So that's fair to say, And same thing with, we can say same thing about Bama and Tua and Bryce. They look good in college, but at least we saw that you have that potential to be competent. At least we saw the potential of you be able to make good throws. So to say that you can't do it, we can't say that you can't do it. You've shown us that you could. So what's the difference here and there? Potentially the system. Now I understand, supporting cast and all this here, but outside of that though, you making the throws is the biggest part. It's not about the supporting cast. It's just simply you making the throws. Can you make these throws? If you were doing it here and you're not doing it here, it is partially a him thing, but at the same time, I do think there's no consistency with where he's at. You know, as far as offensive play calling and breaking like the it doesn't feel like the OCs are breaking down defenses and the OCs are making Justin understand what he's seeing in front of himself, and it's like this is the play we're running, and just you know you got to figure out, bro. It's just so many times last night where it's like he's standing in a pocket, and it's like you expecting him to throw it, and he takes off. Like you know it's a delayed second. Like he had a decent amount of time. It's not a lot of time, decent amount of time, and he takes off. And it's like the only reason why he would have stood there for that extra second and waited is to see if somebody's open, and that means the coverage is that nice. So like the passing concepts are not hidden. They're not hidden at all. No, nobody's. I'd have to watch the all 22 film, but it seemed like nobody's open. That seems like because it seemed like he's trying to wait for somebody to get open, but nobody's open. And then now it's just this is a running back, you know. Our line produces nothing but talent.
Give me in trouble, and I'm not going for it, bro.
Remember when dude come and try to argue saying Dart isn't good? I never said, bro. Me personally, I never said bro wasn't good because I can't put that title on nobody. But it's just because I gotta see more before I just dub him, or I gotta see like long term, like before I dub him. But I just wasn't sold on him. I wasn't sold on him as being a first round quarterback yet. But yeah, once they go out there and show it, then that's that. But everybody was saying the same thing about Ole Miss system. Ole Miss system make these QBs look good, and he came out. He played like the best rookie quarterback so far this year.
That's crazy.
We don't know her.
Wild.
We didn't know she was. Yeah, I didn't know he had
First has 49 fumbles.
till now.
Interesting.
Jaden, I'm sorry.
Thank you. You should apologize.
I'm sorry,
You
Jaden.
should apologize.
I'm friends with his sister.
Thank you.
There we go.
Okay, we still on this topic.
Yeah, that's your
They
co-following,
know
bro.
y'all reaching. Anyway, moving. I mean, look, this is my thing on Justin Fields. I think he has all the traits. He has not been able to put it together. I don't think he should be starting moving forward. It's been really, really bad. It's been atrocious this year.
If I'm Fields, bro, I'm asking to get traded to a system where I can go and learn some football. Send me the Shanahan system. Send me the backup in New England. Send me the backup in McVay's system. Let me go sit. Let me go sit, bro. Because it's just everywhere else is just not hidden. Whoever got a good. Send me the I wouldn't say Detroit. I feel like Goff is a straight statue. No offense to him, bro. I mean, either way, he can move. He ain't a pure statue, but he a pure pocket quarterback at heart. You know what I mean? So I don't know if that's the ideal situation, but their offense. I mean, I think at the end they usually want to learn some. You want to learn some competent football. So I think that'd be good for him too. Trey Lance did it, but he's never got to set behind two elite OCs. Two elite OCs. Trey Lance was in what's that? San Fran. How long was he in San Fran? Was that 2 years or 1 year? Come sit behind Jaden. Yeah, I don't know about that offensive play calling.
Like Shady said, I think if he does continue,
Most fumbles in NFL history. Who got it?
For the #1 pick. I think he's got a lot of.
3 years in San Fran would be good. 2 years would be interesting though. I'm pretty sure it's like coming in there as a rookie versus coming in there as a vet. I feel like it's two totally different mindsets. I feel like you would soak up more as a vet personally, because your brain is much more number one developed, and you're going in there with a more of an intentional mindset rather than just like bright lights and I'm in the NFL versus I'm used to this. I'm here to learn. Like it's much more distractions. I feel like as a rookie versus as a veteran, you got everything. You used to everything at that point.
Tools, but it's not
Brett
working out,
Favre?
and I don't really think.
Brett Favre got the most fumbles and most picks, or does Peyton Manning have the most picks?
He's got a big arm. He can run. He's athletic. He can. I mean, he has traits, but there's no.
Everybody. I hate when people say that about him. And I'm sorry, like,
He won a 4-3. Like,
but
he's,
I mean, he's always gonna be a good runner. When
Yeah.
you say tools, he got a big arm. When's he ever show me his arm? He don't never throw the ball deep.
at Ohio State, man.
Oh, we going
College? Ohio State.
Oh, wow.
You just don't. Yeah, you think.
Nah, I'm with Care Bear on that one, bro. Like again, he showed us there was a point in time where he showed us. I understand it's college, but he showed us that he can be a competent quarterback. So we got to figure out what's going wrong in the NFL as to why he's not being competent anymore. He showed us he can be. He showed us he has that in him. He was slinging it at Ohio State. Very nice passer, at least that I recall.
Everybody good at college, so it's. Yeah, at Ohio State, Justin Fields was like that. I'm telling you, go back and watch that Clemson game. No, I'm telling you.
Okay.
Look, the Justin Fields discourse is interesting. I also just think the Jets as a whole, they have never done quarterback play right. I don't know why they expected it to just start with Justin Fields. They're awful. Like the whole organization is awful.
He didn't have to throw the bums. It's not about him throwing the bums. It's because I'm pretty sure the receivers Fields with are not leading the league in drops. It's about the passing concepts. That's what it's about. It's about making football easier to understand versus complex defenses. And he hasn't been in one of those systems where it's a offensive system that makes you able to understand what to do against these type of defensive looks. Like the Football Digest video we watched the other day, for whoever was in here, the Seahawks. It was Sam Darnold. Who they say Kubiak is the OC, but they're playing against the Texans in a zone match concept. So you would think that it's zone, but it turns into man, and it's like simple stuff like that. I mean, it's not to say that Justin Fields hasn't seen that, but it's certain things that I'm seeing. With certain OCs, they make again a complex defense. They break it down and make it easier to beat. And I just haven't seen Fields in a situation with an OC like that yet. Like that would help elevate him on the mental aspect and understanding football.
If you've seen a video of that one kid, he's talking, they ask him like, oh, like, how'd you feel about the game today? And he was just like, I was born into this and I don't have a choice.
What
People
the heck?
are Jets fans against their will. Like, they'll get disowned from their family. Who want to just make them suffer? It's tough. Being a Jets fan it's got to be terrible.
You just had a birthday, right?
I did.
How was your Justin Fields?
Okay.
All right, man.
Bro, that is.
You asking him how his cake was? Is that?
Ding ding.
That was.
This man here. All right, we're gonna cap that off. I think yes. You want the number one pick? Keep Justin Fields in there because the combination of Fields and this OC is just not it. So this marriage will breed into possibly y'all getting the number one pick. Do I think Justin Fields has potential? Yes. Do I like the offensive play calling? No. Do I see Justin Fields getting better? Maybe. How old is he? Maybe, but he's gonna have to go to a different system. He might have to sit, bro. That's just gonna be the unfortunate part of it. But he might have to sit and go somewhere and hopefully have a resurgence later down the road. He's 26 years old. That's tough, man. I mean, hey, we got quarterbacks playing into their 40s. So I mean, hey. I would just say, as of right now, just focus on learning football. Maybe again, try to go get you. I mean, he's under contract though, so he's stuck unless he asks to be released. If they draft a quarterback, I would ask to be released, and I am choosing to go to either one of these better systems, and I want to sit and learn some football. I want to see what a winning team looks like, winning locker room looks like, and yeah. But let me know your thoughts. Subscribe, stay tuned, stay blessed.